Is it the person that is sweet and salty or sour and bitter? Or is it the dynamics of a connection that becomes sweet and salty or sour and bitter, and as a result, the person seems so? That's the question we find ourselves pondering upon as we continue to walk further on our path of self-transformation. For often, we find ourselves trying to justify and prove ourselves all right and the other wrong, and vice versa, when scenes and things go wrong. Not realizing it's not the person, but rather the connection, the dynamics of a connection that has gone wrong and sour and bitter, and that which only compels a person to play out automatically when connected. Which is where we realize the futility of now adding sweetness to the already sour and bitter dynamics of a connection, so as to course correct the connection. But rather we begin to understand that in order to stop feeling and tasting this sour and bitter taste is to completely stop adding any and all flavors to this dynamic, and rather work on clearing and cleansing our own self of all the bitterness and sourness that we have most likely embodied as a result, and then fill our own self with all the sweetness and flavors we would henceforth like to feel and experience. And if after that two souls still come together, it is only because the dynamics have become anew in every which sense of way possible. Which is when we now also understand and realize that firstly it's the dynamics of the connection we have with our own self that we must work on before attempting to even work on all the other connections in our life. Walk with me as we each love and respect our own self enough to no longer energize any connection the dynamics of which have gone sour and bitter.